All right. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jacky Leybman. I'm a Principal Product Manager at PagerDuty, and I'm joined today with David Lotan, a VP Product from Logs.io. So, a fun story. David and I actually met exactly 1 year ago here at re:Invent. And we just asked ourselves, hey, we were partners for many years, but we asked ourselves, how can we do better for our mutual customers by leveraging agentic AI? And here we are today presenting you the solution that we have built over the last 12 months. So as you probably know, technology, any business today is essentially a technology business. And your brand experience is delivered through that technology. And when the technology fails, your customers blame your brand, not the technology behind that, right? Yet, many organizations are still stuck in manual processes, essentially constant switching of context, manual firefighting, inefficient processes. On the other hand, organizations that are starting to leverage AI and automation are seeing people and agents collaborating together to achieve great outcomes. They can free up teams to focus on innovation. And essentially, all the processes are becoming much more efficient, right? So PagerDuty has been around, to be exact, for 16 years, and it has evolved from an on-call solution to this end-to-end incident management platform. It's essentially an enterprise-grade platform that many of our organizations rely on, and it offers all the security and compliance and over 700 integrations that our customers need. AI is really embedded into each one of these functionalities. So essentially, we are offering a unified experience and platform rather than offering standalone agentic AI solutions, right? So this all sounds great, but here's the challenge. How do we eliminate data silos? Even the most intelligent AI agent won't be able to help if your data is trapped in silos, right? When your incident management data resides in one place and your observability data resides in a completely separate place with no access, no AI agent in the world will be able to help. You're still doing those stuck in the manual process, constantly switching context and firefighting to understand how to handle this outage that you're experiencing. So that's exactly essentially what we created here, this integration between PagerDuty and Logs.io. We essentially created a way for our agents to collaborate. So essentially now data can flow from the incident management space to the observability space. And these agents can collaborate with each other to be able to really achieve great outcomes and essentially reduce the mean time to recovery, which is what most of the organizations care about, right? So to tell you more about Logs.io platform and this AI integration that we have built, I would like to hand it over to David.
Thank you, Jacky. Hi, everyone. Okay, so first of all, for those who don't know, so I'll tell a little bit about the Logs.io. Logs.io is the company behind this ugly T-shirt, the ugliest T-shirt possible. So Logs.io is a unified observability solution. Our Open360 platform brings all of your telemetry data, including security, into one holistic solution. You can see what's happening in your system. It allows your teams to fix issues fast, as soon as possible. The company has 1,200 customers. We serve startups, large enterprises. The company itself is built with an open, scalable platform. We work on top of open telemetry, which means there is no vendor lock-in, which is important. The company has been around for a little bit more than 10 years. We've been working with AI since early beginning, before AI was a synonym to large language models. In the last 2 years, we've been building an AI agent platform called Observability IQ. Observability IQ is basically allows you to support several use cases, from data analysis allowing our users to ask questions on top of your observability, on their observability data, to do root cause analysis, which is the holy grail in observability, and to do incident response. There's several ways of activating those AI agents. One could be via our UI. Our users can log into the UI and ask questions, and this can run also behind the scenes automatically, or you can use APIs. In the middle, in this scary diagram, you can see what we've built, the technology that we've built. We actually did, we're very proud of what we've built. We just been awarded by the AWS certificate for generative AI excellence. The best way to think about this is imagine you have a team, okay, looking at agents as junior users, senior users, and basically working together. And what they do, as I mentioned, support several use cases. They provide output. This output, by the way, goes through our moderation and safety mechanism. Maybe as a general hint, when you're working with companies that provide AI agent solutions, ask them how they moderate what they do. It's very easy to build agents. It's very difficult to make sure that they're safe. And now the output goes into whether it's to Slack, email, or to the user interface. Anyway, the focus of this session today is when we were building this, one of the things that we noticed is that we were missing critical data. Okay? Us as an observability platform on the left, we have over your observability data. We know what's happening when you develop code, when you build, when you run in production. One of the things that we were missing is the external data. This external data is everything that PagerDuty provides us. PagerDuty and PagerDuty Advanced. Imagine historical incidents, how they were solved in the past. This is important when you want to solve things again, when issues, in many cases, resurface. And the fact that we needed this information made this integration so critical. And what we've built an integration point that basically when there's an alert, there's an issue that is triggered. What we do, we work with PagerDuty automatically with their agent, with the PagerDuty Advanced. The PagerDuty Advanced gathers all the relevant information from historical incidents, from similar incidents, and provides this as context to Logs.io. Logs.io takes this information, runs its root cause analysis, but now with the entire information. Here you can see, this is a screenshot. What you can see here, this is an incident that was raised. We run Logs.io ran its root cause analysis, but it found out due to the collaboration with PagerDuty that this issue was already present in the past, and it was solved by doing a rollback. So now our users not only know what is the reason behind something, but know what to do in order to solve it. This cuts substantially the mean time to resolution. Thank you. Jacky, to you.
Thank you, David. So essentially, as you heard David, this collaboration that we created between PagerDuty and Logs.io has really three main business benefits. First of all, you're cutting down the time it takes to resolve the incident, right? Which essentially is increasing the customer satisfaction, because essentially you also serving your customers, and whenever you're experiencing an outage, your customers complain, right? That's really one of the main benefits. Then essentially your downtime is decreasing as well, which allows you to focus on revenue protection and growth, rather than focusing on, hey, how do we find the root cause analysis of this incident that was triggered, and firefighting and switching context and reaching out to some colleagues who are responsible for those other tools and other data that is siloed, right? Last but not least, essentially this AI-driven automation frees up teams to focus on projects that they really care about, right? And it allows you to really innovate more internally by eliminating the time and the resources that you're allocating for the constant firefighting. So what we are seeing, some of the customers that are already leveraging this, integration, we are essentially seeing them moving from a mode that is more, manual and reactive, to a phase that is more proactive, because they're collaborating with this agentic approach that suggests you, hey, here is the RCA, and here is how you should be handling this incident. So essentially, it really gives teams the ultimate stage that everyone wants to be at, which is preventative, right? We all know that incidents will happen in the future, right? Because software breaks. But it's a question of like, okay, how prepared am I for the next outage, right? So these are some of the really key benefits that we are seeing. Just to wrap up, we wanted to highlight one of our customers that are using this integration, Sophos, and it really allows them to save significant time. It might look like only 20 minutes per incident, but those 20 minutes are, this is a lot of time that can really save teams and allowing those teams to really focus on, projects that requires their expertise. It's still early days, and we encourage anyone who haven't tried it, PagerDuty or Logs.io, to really try and experiment this integration. And we are always happy, both David and I, to partner with additional customers and getting your feedback and seeing how can we take it to the next level and improve it even further. So thanks again for joining us today, and we are happy to address any questions. Are you guys using, any either PagerDuty or? Yeah. Interesting. So they're using PagerDuty and OpsGenie and. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
You already have a Datadog. It's a damn on-call thing. Oh, okay. Hi. So we're looking at evaluating PagerDuty and for on-call to start with, and then move on to the AI piece. And we already have a Datadog. It already has on-call features.
Yeah.
So what are the major benefits of using PagerDuty compared to if we can just leverage like a Jira Service Management or Datadog on-call itself?
Sure, it's a good question, because PagerDuty is essentially, it's really way above and beyond just on-call, solution. It really starts from the moment you're getting the alert into PagerDuty. How do you collaborate with your teammates? We have those tight integrations with Slack, Microsoft Teams. How do you automate your runbooks, right? So it's essentially, it takes the whole process end to end, from the moment you're getting the alert to the moment that you're resolving it and learning from the incident, right? And now with this integration that we have created, we are also getting additional information into the process. So with the SRE agent, now it can sort of like automatically triage your incident based on past similar incidents. And it can also learn from your logs data on, hey, what actually triggered that incident, right? So instead of one team needing to reach out to another team and ask them, hey, you have an idea like what's the root cause analysis of this incident that was triggered? Our agents are doing that work for you, right? Right. So it's really around what PagerDuty offers as a platform, as a solution, but then also like how do we leverage AI to bring additional data sources to the platform, which is where Logs.io comes into play.
It will be more efficient and cost-effective to use PagerDuty? Okay.
Exactly.
Cool. Thank you very much. This was
Thank you.
helpful.
David.
Okay, thank you. So I just wonder, how do you accelerate the phrase of RCA, the root cause analysis? How do you accelerate the phrase?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
How do you shorten the time of root analysis, root cause analysis?
So how does it work, you mean?
Yeah.
I can tell you, but then I need to kill you. No, okay, I'm
Maybe
joking.
maybe something very.
No, I can explain.
Okay.
I can explain.
Okay, thank you.
There's always glitches, right? There's bugs.
Bugs, yeah.
There's it
so-
might be that the infrastructure is breaking.
Yeah, some issue happen on
Right.
the infrastructure. Yeah.
Typically, there are hints in the
Hints?
telemetry data,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a log that says something. Maybe there's a new exception that you never saw before. Maybe it's a metric that went up. Maybe it's latency. Maybe it's memory.
Yeah.
So when an RCA, assume that there's an exception.
Yeah.
We know that there's an exception because as an observability platform, we get access to all the telemetry data. So we know that there's an exception. That what
Okay.
happens now, we start looking at the hints that we have in the telemetry.
Okay, I see.
Okay, so if we see that there is an exception, we go ahead and see what's written in the exception.
Yeah.
We know how your infrastructure, how your application is built behind the scenes. Again, how do we know? We get access to the observability data.
Okay.
And because of that, we can know and start asking questions
Yeah.
on this data. Now, our RCA has access to APIs. So based on these hints, we go and retrieve additional information.
Okay, I see. Maybe when incident occurred, so many, maybe many abnormal signals.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So how do you identify which is cause and which is impacted?
So it's an excellent question. It's almost, sometimes we joke that it's almost philosophical. Why did something happen? Because someone deleted from the DNS.
Yeah.
Why did he delete from the DNS? Because his boss told him to delete from the DNS. So
Yeah.
there's no definite solution. But in this analysis, this step by step,
Step by step.
you're crossing, you're checking things.
Yeah.
So there's a new exception because the service is not there.
Yeah.
Why is this?
Yeah.
Because it was removed from the DNS.
Okay.
Why did that happen? And then everything you go and drill down,
Yeah.
you're getting more and more information.
Okay.
People can do it themselves, but they need to understand. They need to understand their code. They need to
Yeah.
understand their infrastructure. Now that you're getting this automatically,
Yeah.
it doesn't mean that 100% of cases we know what was the reason for it. But even in this analysis, it gets you close to an understanding of
Yeah.
why things happen. So
Yeah.
I hope I answered.
Okay.
But it's that's the future. It's
Yeah.
hard to believe that people will go
Yeah.
ahead. There's a bug and they start
Yeah.
analyzing
We are
themselves.
also working on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you work?
ByteDance.
Okay.
TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
ByteDance. TikTok. Yeah. Okay.
Big company.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.